Sebhelebhe.
Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube page.
Hi.
I'm Tanya. She's
Rumbi. Maweles.
welcome. Right. The reason why we're doing this is because we've had a lot of requests from our wedding. So we thought the best way to explain everything and answer all questions is to do a YouTube video.
Q&A.
So here we are.
So, first of all, a massive thank you to Zim Weddings. We did an Insta story a few weeks ago, and I think in the end, the total number of views that we got when I did it with my nieces was 40,000 views, I think.
40K.
Woo! Zim Weddings. So yeah, since then, questions have still been coming in, and questions were coming in on the day, but I never got to read everybody's questions and to answer them all. So we thought the best way to, like my husband said, to solve everything was to do this video on how we did our wedding on a budget. A budget.
You have to do them budgets. You have to do them budgets.
Unless you're blessed to be born into a wealthy family, which neither of us are.
Or you won the lottery or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Which again, neither of us have. No. So we thought, how are we going to execute the wedding of our dreams without breaking the bank?
Kind of budget.
Yeah. So here goes. One of the questions that I didn't answer, I'm so sorry, was someone asked me where I had my bridal shower Gatsby theme. I had my bridal shower Gatsby theme. We live in Leicester, so I had it done at the Belmont Hotel. It's in town.
Yeah. Pictures up.
Yeah, it's a beautiful hotel. I had my baby shower 2 years ago. Tomorrow, actually, no. I had my baby shower 2 years ago. Yeah, I had my baby shower there, and I just loved the whole look of the hotel. It's very Victorian looking. So yeah, I thought with the way I wanted. There you go, Belmont Hotel. You done it? No, it's fine. Well, okay. Yeah, Belmont Hotel. I'm gonna Google it. So yeah, that's where I had my baby shower, and I wanted to go back there for my bridal Gatsby, and it just worked well with the theme of the bridal shower. 1920 era.
20s, yeah.
20 eras, yeah. So we, like I mentioned on our Insta story, girls' dresses were bought from Amazon. They were about £22. Yeah, and then the flower girls got involved as well with the bridal shower. They were dressed in their little black plaid jumpsuits. And I even had a bridal shower Snapchat filter that one of my bridesmaids, who's my niece, shout out Nicole, she hooked me up with the Snapchat filter. Don't know how she did it, but I'm sure you youngins know.
So if you go online, you can find out
how to do it.
I know how to do it. So
yeah, it was awesome. The decorations were brilliant. My maid of honor Anna bought the decorations on a budget from AliExpress and Primark. And then I don't know how she put things together, but the end result was beautiful. My mom bought me a cake. She had the cake made for me, black and gold. We show you a picture of that too. It had feathers on it. It was just, the whole thing. Even like the guests, they came, they followed the rules. They came, they were dressed in the Gatsby, whatever accessory it was of the 20s era is what they did.
Everyone went in.
Yeah, and just to see all the pictures of how people looked, it was, honestly, I didn't think I was going to be able to pull it off, but yeah, did it. I got that idea from Kris Jenner's 60th birthday surprise. Was it a surprise? No, it wasn't. But I got it from Kris Jenner's 60th birthday party on the Kardashians, and that's what I wanted. That's what we got. So yeah, all my bridesmaids were dressed in their dresses. $22.99 from Amazon. Yeah.
Put that link down there as well.
Yeah, so that's that. So from then on, I got my dress from Pink Boutique, and yeah, so when those pictures went on some weddings, it was, where did you get the dresses from? Some of the bridesmaids gave their dresses to people who wanted them. I know one of them sold their dress to her friend, and she made a profit out of that actually. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Then fast forward to our wedding on the 18th of June. The hottest day. We called it the hottest day of the year.
So far.
Well, I don't think it's going to get any hotter than that. I don't think so. But anyway, we had good weather. We had awesome weather. It was a beautiful day.
We had the wedding at the Jury's Inn, Hinkley Island Hotel.
Yeah.
Once again, we live in Leicester, so we had to do everything that was local to us.
Yeah.
It made sense to do everything in one. We didn't have a like a church service, then drive somewhere else. We had everything in house, with everything in the hotel. Made sense. Cut costs. That means we didn't need to have cars.
None of that.
Didn't need to hire cars or any of that shenanigans and carry, people.
It's just the whole palaver of driving.
Everything was there in one place. People got to the wedding, booked the hotels. All you did was enjoy yourself, eat, drink, pass out, crawl upstairs to your room. That's it.
That's what we wanted, and that's how you know you're throwing a good wedding, when people drink and they pass out and don't remember anything.
Yep.
So yeah, we had our wedding at the Hinkley Island Hotel. We did it on a budget purely because our families are big. And with the kind of wedding we wanted, we thought, how in the world are we going to be able to pull this off? Although we wanted a small wedding.
Our wedding was 300 plus people. So, if you know anything about catering, you know they charge per head. And you're looking at 12 to 15 pounds times 300. I'll just leave it there.
Our budget was not set up like that. So, luckily, well, yeah, but we sat down and we thought, how are we going to do this? It wasn't easy, but hey, I guess we managed it.
Somehow, some way.
We did it. To start from the dresses, the men's suits, again, that went crazy on some weddings. Tanya, your men's suits?
Men's suits. You can go two ways. You can buy the suits, which is going to be expensive unless you have someone who's got a big discount or anything like that, or hiring suits. We found that hiring was going to be a lot cheaper, so we hired our suits from Moss Bros. They had a particular navy suit that they had there, so we hired the suits from there. It was £79 with insurance for each suit. So 8 groomsmen, so 8 suits. One was free, because if you hire more than 5 suits, you get one free. So that's also another saving. And then we got all our shoes that the groomsmen had. We got them from Matalan. They were £30. So, because everyone was saying, oh, the shoes, everyone's got the same shoes. Where'd you get the shoes from? They were Matalan.
Matalan.
Yeah, Matalan.
Yeah.
No fancy.
No Zara's.
No. £30 from Matalan. Our pocket squares and ties, we got them from ASOS. They were £9, and we had a discount.
Yeah.
So they ended up being like £6 for the set for each person.
Can't go wrong there.
Yep. And all the shirts that the groomsmen were wearing were £5 from Primark. £5 each from Primark. Yep.
Yeah.
So I think we did quite well to keep the budget down. I think in the end it was like £120 for each groomsman, which is not bad.
It's not.
For what we had and how it ended up looking in the pictures and videos, for £120, that was quite good. do say so myself. My particular suit was custom made from Savile Row. Ruby's brother happens to work in a shop called Hardy Ames in Savile Row. He custom made the suit, or it was made to measure. Custom made to measure suit. So that was a bit expensive, but obviously I'm the groom in it, so I gotta look good, didn't it? So yeah, but because her brother works there, 50% discount as well.
Shout out to my brother Nigel. I love you.
Yeah. So instead of having a £600 suit, it was half price. So thank you, Nigel, for that. Yep. My shirt that I was wearing, white one, Primark, £5. Yep, can't go wrong. My tie, and my pocket square. I bought them from Mospros. Those were expensive.
Yeah,
the set was £25. That hurt me, but I needed
to. The way this guy gave the man his card.
I needed to get the same satin tie and pocket square as your dress.
Yeah.
And that was the only thing available at the time because I was too. There were sets on Amazon that were a lot cheaper. But I forgot to order the 2 days before for next day delivery, so I had to go buy in store for £45 when I could have bought them for like £10 on Amazon.
And who told you that was my mistake? Amazon?
Did you?
Yes.
You tell me about Amazon. You're on the ball then. See, I'm usually on the ball.
Well, you went this time.
Anywho. The tie and the pocket square was £45, so that was a bit expensive. It was. And I've got my shoes from Office.
Yeah. Shoes. Those were like on sale.
Like £20 or something.
Yeah.
There you go, £20.
Office. Post Park.
Yeah. So the only expensive thing I was wearing, which was 50% discounted, was the suit. Yeah. Everything else, so bar the pocket square and the tie, everything else was pretty cheap. So yeah, we managed to do that. Micah's little outfit, we got that from Next.
Yeah.
That was
and his little bow tie. We had 2 page boys, Micah and his cousin London, who came from LA. We got their bow ties from Primark. You'll be hearing, I think you'll be hearing quite a lot of Primark in this video.
Yep.
Primark is where we got their little bow ties. His shirt, suit, that was from
Next.
His shoes were from River Island. Those were on sale as well. Yeah, I can't remember the price, but yeah. So yeah, that's the men's side. With the ladies, my bridesmaids, we got those dresses from ASOS. Yeah, on a discount as well. ASOS. Shout out to ASOS. They came through as well for our wedding.
I have a friend who works at ASOS where we had 25% discount. So the dresses for the girls ended up being £37.
They were like, yeah, about £37.
£37 each. £37.
Yeah.
£37. We'll put some pictures in and you see the £37. £37.
Yeah, so dresses, everybody was asking the color, where we got the dresses. ASOS. The color, there was a bit of confusion. People were like, oh, they're a light brown, oh, they're beige. The color was a mink in the description for those dresses. The original color theme was dusty pink, but then when we saw those dresses, it came out on the description it said mink, so I'm just gonna roll with mink. So yeah, and again, to cut costs down, I maximized my bridesmaids. My bridesmaids, each bridesmaid did something. I had Precious, my friend Precious, who did their hair. I had my niece Zaza, who came in and she did the choreography. I had also Nicole and Natalie helped Zaza, Precious, to do their hair. So they had some sort of a system on the day of the wedding, where if you're getting your makeup done, you're getting your hair down. I mean, it worked. I don't know how they did it. I wasn't there, but it worked. The rollers that they used to get, they used to set their curls, those rollers were from Primark. So yeah, my bridesmaids, honestly, my bridesmaids worked, and I'm so grateful for the bridesmaids that, you know, just put their heads down and they just got on and they did what they had to do. They did the most. So Precious did hair, Zaza did choreography, my cousin Anna, my sister Sharon, my maid of honor Lillian, they did my bridal shower. So, you know, women.
I know.
So many opinions. Was it easy? It honestly wasn't easy, because these women, you know, just trying to everybody to agree on one thing was a challenge. So I was trying to be nice to say, okay, well, I'll go with the majority of the votes. And then this guy was like, that's the first mistake you've made. Don't give them a platform.
Should be Brazil. Tell them what you want. If you want them to wear bin bags, they shall wear bin bags. No, there's no.
I learned that the hard way, though.
Yeah.
I mean, so many things could have been avoided.
I told the guys, there's 2 suits. Yeah. I was waiting on her brother to tell me which suit was the right fit for the wedding, for the colours, seeing as though he's in the industry. So I picked 2 suits. I told the guys, there's these 2 suits. I'm waiting for my guy to tell me which one. He told me, get them dark and navy. And I said, guys, these are your suits.
That was it. Literally, that was it.
Then we just got to sort the money out for the suits, and that was it.
That was it. I would go in his men's group chat, and it was just thumbs up, yes, boss, nice one, bro, and mine.
You give people a hand, they want the whole arm.
Yo.
No.
Yo. But anyway, you know, so many things could have been avoided, but it worked out in the end. Like when I saw the bridesmaids, you know, with all their dresses, you know, they looked absolutely beautiful. I got their accessories, their earrings. I got them from Primark. It was like a pack of like 9 earrings, I think, and it was like for £3. I got those from Primark. The little pumps that they wore for the reception dancing shoes, got those from Primark. They were like £3.50, I think. Their robes that featured on Zim weddings, those again, Primark. Yeah, honestly, Primark came through for me. They were like 8. They weren't more than £10. They weren't more than £10. Yeah. So when, you know, I remember I told someone that, you know, this is my idea of what I want to do, and they're like, Primark. No, why don't you go on Etsy? Etsy for who? My budget wasn't allowing me to do Etsy. Etsy was not allowing, and I didn't like the ones on Amazon because, you know, I'd seen quite a few weddings where it turned out that people had the same robes, so I didn't want that, and I knew that obviously no one would think of Primani, but there we go. So yeah, those robes that came on Zim weddings, those were from Primark. So yeah, that's that. My dress, oh, that dress gave me stress. For those who know what happened, that dress gave me stress. My dress, originally Tanya wanted me to have like a mermaid fitting dress. He's like, baby, you gotta show your thighs, you gotta show your hips, you gotta do this. Yeah, that's me. You see it?
Why is it focusing? There we go. There we go.
That was my dress.
Boom.
Yeah, that
better picture now.
That dress wasn't original dress he wanted was a mermaid looking dress, which I had found, but my friend, I remember it was a Friday afternoon, and my friend and I went dress hunting. Shout out Dina. And we saw this dress, and I was just like, do you know what? I know I listened to Tanya say I was going to go for the dress that he wanted, but when I saw this dress, I fell in love with it. It was absolutely beautiful. And when I tried it on, my goodness. And I thought, how am I going to pull this off with this guy? I mean, if he turns around at the altar and he's like,
you ever seen any guy do that?
Well, I can tell when you're kind of faking though. So if you hadn't given me like...
Me? Fake? Never.
Anyway. So I thought it was a bit of a gamble though, because it was completely the opposite to what we had agreed, even though if I had chosen the style of the dress, and he wouldn't have seen it though. So when I showed my mom the dress, I showed it to her on a mannequin. I remember it was my mom and my mom and my aunt, and both of them immediately said, "Nope, that's not the dress for you. No, it's not gonna look nice. It's gonna make you look dated. Blah 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 blah." And it's not the in thing. And I didn't want to go for the in thing. I didn't want too much lace, frill, and stuff. I just kind of like wanted to keep it simple, low key. So when I tried it on, my mom cried. She cried. She had tears, and so did my aunt. And I thought, yeah, well, I don't think I'm going to have this dress because it was a bit pricey. I think on my end, the most expensive thing was my dress. It's a Ronald Joyce dress. So if you're not familiar with Ronald Joyce, he's one of the top designers, originally from London, and I think he lives in Italy now, I think. But yeah, Ronald Joyce. So that's where I got my dress.
No, it's cool enough. Hi. Continue.
Yes, our photographer, London-based Nigerian, and Farmer Photography. You'll find him on Instagram. He is really, really good. This guy his pictures are on point, as you must have seen. So he did our pre-wedding pictures as well, and then he came through for us for our wedding. I don't think there's a picture I could have faulted.
Our pictures are really good.
Yeah, they worked hard, and they were so creative with the pictures as well. Can't wait to see the wedding album though. That's coming soon as well. So yeah, that was our photographer. My makeup artist was Remsco from London as well, Kent, I think. She was awesome. She was hands-on that day. She knew how to put people in their places. Our son Micah was playing up when we started our wedding ceremony. Micah had never met her before, but she just took him and he was quiet. And she fed him, and then there was peace.
She's good that she can control, like when the ladies are getting the makeup done, they tend to like have big opinions.
Yes, but
so
she shut that
she
down.
wasn't having any of that.
She would look at your face. I didn't have a makeup trial. She said to me, "No need for that. Just send me a picture of your face without makeup, and I'll know what to do." And she did. And she saw me, she looked at me, she's like, "Are you ready?" I was nervous, started getting hot flushes, I was sick. And she's like, "Okay, fine. That's over now. Let's get down to business." And she worked her magic. She was awesome. She did my makeup, a few of the other bridesmaids, and my mother as well. So that was that. And what else? My bouquet was made by a friend of mine from work as well.
Bouquet, our little... what are they called? Pocket squares.
Yeah. Those.
Lapel. No, not lapel. What are they called?
I don't know.
The little flowers you put on there.
Those ones.
She did all them.
And she did the flower girls, and she did the same for my maid of honor and my mom. Check out her Instagram page, Bouquets by Shy. She is really, really, really good. And you know, she will listen to what you want. She will tell you what she thinks. And you know, it was just good, like brainstorming on what we wanted, and it just worked out. Everything just blended on the day of the wedding. It was just, it was nice, you know. My flower girl dresses, those were from JJ's House official website.co.uk. Yeah, we'll list everything anyway, and of all our vendors in the link. But yeah, those dresses came pretty quickly as well, and I wasn't disappointed as well. I know a few people DM'd me to say they had mixed reviews from the website, but honestly, from my experience, they fitted well. They don't look cheap, you know. They were honestly, you know, they were beautiful, and it just worked out for us. My hair was laid by my very good friend. She's like a sister actually, Tamale. Tamale lives in Leeds. So if you're in Leeds area, I mean, she's available to travel as well. She's got an Instagram page as well, which I will get for you. But that wasn't even the original hairstyle that I was supposed to have had on the wedding. But hey, who knows that? You didn't know that, did you?
I do now.
Oh, yeah, you know now. But yeah, we kind of like played around with it because we didn't have a lot of time on our hands. So that was like the next best thing that we came out with. These styles. Yeah, so go on the Instagram.
We'll put it in.
Yeah, Vanity Style. So Timale did my hair. And I think that was the best hairstyle, even though it wasn't the original one, but it worked out to be the best. And our wedding coordinator was my...
One thing I'll say, if you're planning the wedding, the two of you will need help.
Yes, we tried to do it ourselves
because we realized that there's a lot of things we hadn't thought of. So we had a wedding coordinator.
Check her out if you need a militant. If you need a militant wedding coordinator who takes no BS, you know, she will only respect the mother of the bride, and maybe the maid of honor. But yeah, she will, because we know it, she was cool. But I've seen her at other weddings. Cheryl is very militant. She's hands-on. So check Cheryl out. Everlasting Events. Yes, UK. She's on Instagram as well. So please, yeah, hit up Cheryl. She'll come through for you. She has her assistant as well, Shonda. So yeah, guys, you know, when planning your wedding, just don't always think of high-end top designers. It's not always all about that. It doesn't have to be always designer.
You can get designer, and then it doesn't fit everyone.
Yeah.
Properly.
And then you'd be disappointed.
And you've paid all that money for it. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, you just need to really brainstorm. Bridesmaids makeup was £50 each, and I'm sure that's like the going rate now for makeup these days. £50, you know, and for £50 for the work that they do, and for personalities that they have to deal with, and trying to run on time, that's really nothing, because it's a lot of work. I mean, you won't know.
To Leicester from London.
From London, yeah, and you won't know until you're in the position yourself about how much work and stress goes behind wedding planning. That stuff is stressful, yo. Yep. It's stressful.
Very.
I lost weight. My dress had to be altered twice because I lost weight.
I lost a shoe size. 8.5 to 7. How does that happen?
Oh my god, you didn't just throw that in there.
I did.
Yeah, so I lost
two dress sizes. You lost 2 dress sizes. I lost a size and a half shoe size. From 8.5 to 7. My wedding shoe was 7. I wear size 8.5. Stress. Stress.
That's what wedding does to you. It's stress. But for me, I'm happy that I lost the weight, because I was finding it hard to lose weight. My baby weight. For those who know me,
it really wasn't. It was a good thing.
It was a good thing. That's what I'm saying. For me, it was a good thing.
But for our wallets, it wasn't.
It wasn't, because anywho, guys. So yes, I think the tips from us would be: shop around before you make your final decision and pay deposits, because it doesn't have to break your bank. It really doesn't.
You definitely need to shop around, and you need to, if you decide to have a wedding, you need to have a lot of time to plan.
Yeah, don't rush it. A lot of
time to save, a lot of time to plan. I just give anyone advice and say it's a 2-year plan.
We did in 18 months. Yeah. And it still felt like
that was still stress.
Yeah, you don't even count the last month.
Yeah, I'll say make it a 2-year plan, save the money, make sure you have the money, everything's ready for the day, because if you try and plan it too quickly, there's a lot of deadlines for things that need to be paid, and if you started late, those deadlines will hit you for 6. So I would say better you have a 2-year plan, a saving plan for 2 years. So when it comes to paying everything off, you can pay everything off with no stress. That helps. That's the bulk of the stress with weddings. Is financial.
Because our MC, Sebhelebhe,
was hype.
He hyped up the crowd so much. And it also hyped up the bridal party because they didn't feel nervous or shy to go all out. So Sebhelebhe, hit up Sebhelebhe. He's based in Bournemouth, but again, he's available to travel.
He's got Facebook and everything. We'll put all the links in.
Yeah, Sebhelebhe, and our DJ
Mr. Mags.
And we had Mr. Boomslang Kaz. He came through for us. He's my sister's friend. He came and did a set, and I think he catered for everyone, because I remember my mom going up there as well with my sisters and my cousins, and they were pretty much doing a little dance, little shimmy there. It was good. I enjoyed. The day went so quick that we just have to relive it through our wedding.
The day was a blur.
Yeah.
It was a blur.
It was a blur.
But yeah, I hope we've answered all the questions. If we haven't, just you guys can DM, ask questions in the comments or whatever it is that they do on YouTube.
I don't know. We're new to this.
In the comments or whatever. I don't know.
Comment, what was it? Comment, like, subscribe.
Like, share.
Whatever you guys want to do.
Ask questions. If you want to subscribe. But then it's up to you.
If you want us to do another video.
If we've answered all the questions, that's fine. Yeah. If you want us to do another video, we'll do another video.
We'll do another video.
If we need to explain anything, we'll do. But thank you very much for watching.
Thank you, guys. Thank you again so much. Once again, a big shout out to Zim Weddings.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Yep. So thank you, guys, and we will answer all your questions if there's any left, and hope we can do this again. So thank you. Bye.